He just give him citation.
Nah, Chidi, I think, well,
Alex, you have something on your mind?
No, Chidi, I think you're doing something. You're doing something to Ogaima in this studio that I don't understand what you're doing.
Which I don't understand.
Yeah, because sometimes it feels like gassing. You're not gaslighting the boss, but I think that's what. Yeah, I think that's what you're doing because maybe you need that first ticket.
With Chidi,
Alex, you could come close to me.
Alex,
what you see?
I'm your brother. You
did
come.
You realize? Did you realize actually that when you come on the Wednesday show, on the Wednesday show? People who are tuning in don't even want to hear your voice.
Yeah,
according to the latest stats.
Yeah, the latest stat
that was sent to me.
Where did you see
the voices people want to hear on the Wednesday broadcast? You're not on the rating, man.
Oh, really?
You're not on the rating.
Really?
You're the baby of the house. When I was in your shoes, I would normally observe. I observed a lot.
That's it.
I didn't attack the ankles.
You didn't what?
I didn't attack ankles.
You couldn't attack those guys.
A lot.
You couldn't attack those guys.
Oh, so you think you have the audacity?
I'm not attacking you, Chidebere. You just feel threatened. No.
I feel threatened.
Yeah.
Oh, they
something. I don't know what
people. They say oftentimes feel naturally threatening. I don't know if that's true.
Did you say short people?
It's oftentimes a.
Now you're putting context in.
No, Chidebere said something about ratings, right? and just to be honest, I know you anchor the show every Wednesday, and we really appreciate you because I think you bring the spice to the show, right?
No, I don't bring any spice.
You bring spice to the show, but you know,
one thing I've observed is whenever Oga Emmanuel is in the studio. I'll put Oga Emmanuel because he's the boss.
No, you're just looking for favors.
Chidi,
you just call him Emmanuel and then call him Oga Emmanuel.
Chidi always tends to comply. Like he plays his ads. I mean, when he played that ad, I looked at the time, it was 7:15.
Yeah.
Normally, if he's not in the studio, Chidi will not play that ad.
We're still in the visa hour. We're still in the visa hour.
Until you remind him. Bye-bye, don't forget.
The funny thing is, last week Wednesday, Chidebere actually turned off Oga Emma's mic.
Yeah.
It was funny.
Did he?
Yeah, he did. He turned off his mic.
Yeah.
Completely.
Was I here?
Yeah.
Wow.
You couldn't fight for me. I'm alone in this thing.
Chidi, you do some things sometimes. I just wonder why you
Visa, okay?
Yeah. Visa are taking Nigerians to the World Cup, and we're just talking about Visa. It's Visa.
Tony, do you want to go to the World Cup?
50,000 per month. You gotta spend at least 50,000
or $1,000
or $1,000
in at least 5 transactions.
Okay.
All right. So
that's
that qualifies you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Put you taking a number of people. Anyways,
that's a lot of money.
It is.
50,000.
The Super Eagles of Nigeria played that friendly last night in Algeria. It was a 2-1 result in favor of Algeria. And, Anthony called that game. Anthony, you called that game. You saw that game. We all saw it. What was your general opinion of the game? I know you shared it last night, but just to reiterate what you made of the defeat for Nigeria.
General, I don't know. It was just one of those games, lukewarm, neither here nor there.
Lukewarm?
Yeah. That's.
Did you really watch it?
Yes, I did. Except your standards are really low, which is understandable. All right, but they're still far from the ideal team that Nigerians want to see. They started a bit on the front foot, got the first goal and then again lost steam in the later part of the first half, lost the grip of the game. In the second half, it was a complete no-show. A couple of times made good combinations. Final balls were always poor. Decision making was poor. Goalkeeping, it was just there. Because that goal scored by Yusuf Attal was that goal was amazing, and any goalkeeper perhaps on the day, any goalkeeper could have conceded that. But on the broader scale, it was just one of those games. We just weren't at our very best. I didn't think we deserved to win. Maybe I can't say we deserved a point, from that game too. So it was just one of those games. But it was good to see the likes of Xavier Godwin, young star from Casapia, Ibube Duru, who plays back home. Some exciting players too, but generally it wasn't one of those games that you really want to watch again. But yeah, let's see what next, because at the moment nothing about the Super Eagles fascinates the people of Nigeria. So it's a case of whatever you see, you take.
Anyways, well, that's the opinion. Let's hear the opinion of some of the players who play the game, the manager, the Super Eagles head coach, Jose Pesaro. First off, let's hear from the captain of the day, who was Moses Simon, what he made of the game. He blamed the referee's poor decision, and there's been a lot of talk about the referee's decision last night. Nigeria scored the second goal in the first half. That goal was denied. I think it was Ademola who got that second goal, and it
was adjudged to be offside.
That didn't go down well for with some of the players, including
that was over,
Moses.
So
even Alex Iwobi. Alex Iwobi was tweeting about it. Here is the captain of the day, Moses Simon.
Actually, the game did not go the way we planned it, but it's part of the job. We learn every day, and I believe we pick a lot from it. We all know the referee did not give a justice, of course, and the coach just said we just forget about it. We just keep fighting. We just play our game. People are watching, so.
All right, that was Moses Simon speaking. Says the referee did not do justice to the game. The Super Eagles head coach Jose Pesaro invited 9 new players, and according to him, he said he liked the way the team played, especially with the players, but he reiterated or noted that he doesn't like to lose games.
I think you could beat Algeria because it's of course it's a hard match because Algeria is a good team, but our players try to do what you ask them, what I do in the practice. Okay, I think it's possible. Okay, you lost. I am sad because I lost. I don't like to lose the match, any match, but I am happy with the job of my players.
So with that defeat last night, it means Algeria has beaten Nigeria in the last 3 times we've played them, both in a competitive fixture or in a friendly fixture. When was the last time we beat Algeria? The last time we beat Algeria was back in 2016, 3-1 I think it was a World Cup qualifier under Gennett Roll.
Yeah, correct.
Actually, we had a good run against Algeria. In fact, Algeria just really picking up against Nigeria.
That was done. We won 6 times on the trot.
I think it's been moments. The moments when we would win some games, and then in the next few years, Algeria wins some games. Because I'm just looking at the record.
They're just catching up now.
No, they had their moments actually. Look,
previously
in the 90s, Algeria had their moments against us. They won back-to-back games in 1990 actually, and even back in 1982, they also beat Nigeria. In fact. They've actually, I think we have an equal stats if you look at it. Anyways, but what I'm particular about is what Jose Pesaro said here. He talked about the mistake we made. He said the most important mistake we made was that second goal.
Okay, I call different 9 players. Some players I didn't know. Okay, now in these clubs, I know in the past in the national team they played before, but for us was the first time. We changed many players. Only come from the first camping 12 players, I think, or 13 players. I am happy with them. I think they did a good job. Everybody play. Okay, but I am happy for the job done. Everybody can commit mistakes, like me, the players. Everybody can commit mistakes. But the first mistake and big mistake was our second goal. You did that 2-0, clear goal, and the referee said offside. Was not offside.
All right, so that was the voice of Jose Pesaro. Guys, let's talk about the goalkeeping issue in the Super Eagles. Emmanuel, we saw that second goal from Algeria. That was a goal a goalkeeper should have, punched away. It was Franz Ozoho who was in goal. And he couldn't just deal with that ball from the Algerian. It was Atal who got that winner for Algeria. That was from about 25 yards out, and the goalkeeper just couldn't punch it away. We're really having a goalkeeping crisis.
Yeah, it looks like just some deja vu moments. Reminds you of that horrendous decision making from Madoka at the African Cup of Nations. So I agree. It's not the first time we'll hear this talk of Nigerian having a goalkeeping crisis. It does seem so since Vini retired. They haven't been able to somehow produce a goalkeeper that you quite be comfortable about when you see him on the pitch, and somehow it's affecting the overall confidence of the team's play. The players will be excited listening to the manager. I was going to mention with Chidi talk about how the referee took the shine off the performance. Yeah, that might be true, because I thought that goal could have stood. The goalkeeping was a bit suspect, but I'm not one who always single out a player and just lay too much criticisms on. It's the duty of the national team to dig around and see where they can get the best for Nigeria. It's not a situation where you have to be playing abroad before you get the chance to represent. And in fairness, some of the coaches have had moments where they've experimented both with players in the NPFL and those who apply their trade abroad. Unfortunately, Chidi, it's just like the cliche of you can't give what you don't have. At the moment, our best are the ones who have in the national team. And if you bring some of those who've done great in the NPFL, last season, Sochima Victor was arguably one of the best. The Rivers United goalkeeper also had Adenka, who's now with Kwara United but played for Kwara United. And the Remo Stars goalkeeper also doing great for themselves. But, you put them on the global stage, if they do not fidget, they just don't lose that confidence. It's unfortunate, but it's the reality. The Nigerian national team at the moment, unfortunately, and I say this with a heavy heart, cannot produce a goalkeeper that can stand the test of heavy competition like the Nations Cup and the World Cup qualifiers. It's just unfortunate. Not even Maduka Okoye. I like his height. I think he's one who, if he stands on the pitch and you're a striker who has no confidence, you might not take a shot at him. Well, he's not one of the best. He drops clangers as much as Daniel Akpeyi does. So it's a sad situation, but again, it's the job for the technical team. That's why you have Ike Anobi, who would help them and see if we could, dig up goalkeepers. What would find them, Chidi? I don't know. Because genuinely, I think the coaches invite, quote-unquote, the best goalkeepers. Somehow, they're not just up to standard.
I mean, we have goalkeepers in this country.
Yeah, but they're not up to standard. That's the thing. You can have quantity and quality is different.
Well, over those, just to stay on the goalkeeping issue and to move on, actually. Well, are we rebuilding a Super Eagles team? Do you think we're rebuilding a team?
I think it's just because after like 5 years now, we still kind of get a good goalkeeper. We're just rotating. At some point in time, it was Daniel Akpeyi, Uzoho, Maduka Okoye, and then if Uzoho makes a mistake in this match, you try Maduka Okoye in the next. If he makes a mistake in the next, then you're calling Daniel Akpeyi. I think for me, basically, I really don't know where Nigeria can turn now for a good goalkeeper, because the truth is, even if you bring that goalkeeper, are you just going to use international games to test him? Like, how do we even know his quality? Like, which goalkeeper can we say right there is, top notch? And the painful thing is that, Pesero is reluctant to make changes. I mean, yeah, it's a friendly game, but you make changes. That's why they are friendly games. That's why you need to bring in players to see how well they can blend into your system. They can adapt and help the team. But you're reluctant to make changes. And you say on one end you're happy with the players, but then again you look at it and say, oh, the way they consider the goal. Then you make changes when you notice, that things are not going well. So for me right now, I don't know where Nigeria will turn. I think we just, for some reason, need to get a psychologist or someone to speak to Maduka Okoye and Uzoho, more like, to boost their confidence. Because, at some point in time, we all thought Kali Kema was the man to do it. But unfortunately, he had to, undergo chemotherapy, and
for
then,
leukemia.
and, he was out of it. But I just feel that these guys are good goalkeepers. It's not like they are just bad overnight, but that confidence needs to be given to them, and maybe that's why the goalkeeper trainer was changed. At some point it was Aloy Agu, but now it's Ike Shirimu. So I just feel something extra. Apart, they have the ability. You look at the fact that Maduka Okoye, has a club, so does Uzoho, but it's just playing for Nigeria. I think they really need to put something more into it. That's just the only way for me that I see, an improvement.
Well, for you, Alex, though, what have you made of the Super Eagles under Pesero? He keeps saying he doesn't like to lose, but then he's been losing a ton of games. He lost, though I can't blame him. Unfortunately, unfortunately, it's going to be on his record. The game against Mexico, he just met the players, you know. But we have to put that on his record because
we have
the
to.
game.
3 losses now, right? Yeah, 3 losses.
More than
for
3,
him,
actually. 3 losses.
3 losses.
Mexico 2-1 to Mexico, 1-0 to Ecuador. He played those games. I think the Mexico game was with home-based players, was it? No.
Yeah, it was a mix.
It was a mixed squad.
Yeah.
But yeah.
2-2 against
Algeria. That was
the home base.
That was the home base.
The home base.
Algeria.
Yeah, before the one last night.
and 2-1 against the senior Algerian team. What do you make of his, how would you define the Super Eagles under this new manager?
Well, I would say below average if you ask me, because he talks about winning, all the time. He talks about how he wants his side to improve. Him even complaining about the second goal. I think you would falter that goal to the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper should be doing better from that distance, and it wasn't even a shot. It was just a ball over the defense, and the ball just bounced up.
It was a shot.
No, it was Tony. I
the
saw the goal.
Scored by Yusuf Atal.
It wasn't.
No, it was a good strike.
Tony, the ball was placed.
You can make a case that the goalkeeper should have probably got a hand to it.
The goalkeeper should have done
take
better.
Nothing away from the quality of the strike.
But looking at and it just goes to tell you that you now want to feel that if we have taken this team with Pesero to the World Cup, just maybe would have been disastrous for Nigeria, because
can you imagine
the team doesn't seem to.
That was more than 25 yards.
That was
more than
30 yards. I'm just looking at the goal again, and
it wasn't hit with power.
It was hit.
No, it wasn't.
What did you watch?
No, I saw the game, Tony.
It's unfortunate. How do we get people like this on this show?
Well, we have a replay.
I know. I saw it.
Alex, come on, have another look.
Come on, have a second look.
Yeah,
baby.
We're live on Facebook.
I'll give you the benefit.
I can't be moving around.
By the way, we're live on Facebook. If you want to see the baby of the house, so he's talking. We're live on Facebook. Nigeria Info FM on Facebook.
I mean, Chidi,
I'm saying, did I say live?
Chidi,
who is the baby of the house here?
Chidi,
Alex, when you accept who you are,
no,
Chidi,
there's a saying that goes like this. It's actually an African American saying, so I wouldn't use some of the lingo being used to express that. But when a guy doesn't know when to stop, you should know when to stop. Instead of using guy, I should have said something, but I'm not going to say it on air. But when a guy doesn't know when to stop, you have to. As a man, you have responsibilities. You should know when to put a pin to something and say, I'm not doing this again, Chidibere. I think, Chidibere, you'll be one of the guys.
It's a shame that you're advising me.
No, I'm not advising you, Chidibere. I'm telling you something.
I've lost something.
But to be honest, Chidibere, I feel like a guy like you would, if you have any addiction in your life, you would struggle to end it.
Wow.
I feel that way, and it's sad.
It's tough.
It's sad.
Well, lucky for me,
I didn't see that coming.
It's look, Alex,
you should know when to stop.
I've got to explain to you.
Okay.
Lucky for me, my addiction is quality.
Your addiction is what?
Hard work, quality, respect.
I don't think so.
Maybe that's why you're the hardest working man in Spotting.
I believe that to an extent.
It's good you know that.
Yeah,
you know that.
I do.
The only international award-winning journalist in your midst right now.
No.
At this hour.
No.
Have you won?
Is that?
That's hard work, man.
Yeah, that's hard work.
That's hard work.
I give it up to you. Chidi, the thing is,
that's my addiction, Alex.
every time I see you,
what's your addiction?
You're always come on.
What's your addiction?
Chidi, let me talk. Anytime I see you, you're always pressing your phone, making a call, reaching out to somebody. You want to speak to this guy, that fam, this one. That's good.
That girl.
It's good. That girl too. You could put that into the mix. But back to the conversation.
No, you shouldn't go back to the conversation. You are going where you shouldn't have gone.
But Chidi, for real,
I always enjoy this Wednesday show. I don't know.
Yeah,
I only
Chidi with a mixture.
Overdose. You know me. You've lived with me. I've taken care of you before, and you know me. I fed you before, and he knows that. He knows that.
You've what?
I fed him before. He's a hard man to feed.
Is that a good?
That's not a
Look
good
at his
thing.
stomach.
That's not a good thing. That's not a good thing. To say that Overdose is a hard man to feed.
We don't want to hear from you again.
It's not a good thing.
Let's go to the phone line 0700993 993.
I will, like Omori said, I will honor you with the response, Chidi.
The female line is 014-657-190. What did you make of that friendly last night? Nigeria losing again to Algeria. We've lost 3 times now on the trot to Algeria. Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
Good evening.
Good evening to you. Talk to us.
Good evening. This is Sunday from Lekki.
All right.
First time caller.
First time caller.
Welcome.
Thank you. If I should just chip in the Nigerian Super Eagles concerning the goalkeeper issue. And what I suggest is we have Inyema as one of our best goalkeeper.
Okay.
Why not bring him as a goalkeeper coach?
Well, I mean, we have the person who is our current goalkeeper coach was also a top, goalkeeper during his days.
He was a Yama's senior.
Yeah.
Back in the day, yeah.
So Nigerian goalkeeping seriously is very, very boring to watch. If I should.
Wow.
Very, very boring to watch. Like some silly mistakes, some silly goals. Goals are not even expecting to be scored are being scored in Nigeria. We have been conceded against something. It's hard to believe that this Nigeria. When you watch Inyema.
I'm going to ask you a question. Do you think the Super Eagles have? Do you think we have progressed under Pesero compared to what we used to, be under Gannett Roll?
Yeah, I can say we have. There is a little bit of composure, like the passes, the accuracy. Unlike back then, they are just playing no tactics. They are just playing to win or to score, but no tactics. But their game yesterday, I can see there is composure, there is tactics, you can see the differences. But the only difference there is the losing.
All right, thank you. We do appreciate your thoughts. Well, guys, that's another conversation. If we have retrogressed or progressed under the new manager. Hi.
Voicey.
Who be this?
The Voicey.
Yeah.
The voice.
Huh?
is
The
coming.
voice.
Yeah.
The
Voicey.
voicey.
The voice.
The voicey.
Oga.
I greet you.
Oga, this is the second time where they comment match for us. Hope they lose. Voicey.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the Ghana game.
Emmanuel, are you there? That day will not go walk up now. Voicey. Yesterday you come and we lose the day. Voicey. That kiss they use. I won't try they use.
That basso.
Good evening. How you guys doing? Jonathan is my name.
Hey,
Jonathan, it was nice you pointed this out. I keep telling Mano in private, look, people like Anthony should not be doing these things. I saw it. The day I saw what you just said. It was the spirit who led you. The day I saw this thing, I called him out.
They use another soap the babu.
Okay.
Honestly.
All right.
Just like the last caller said, I think we're having a goalkeeper issue right now, and that's very, very serious. I don't know what on earth Okoye was doing. I don't know. And I can understand why they didn't.
It wasn't Okoye who kept. It was who kept. Pardon me.
Yeah.
It was Uzoho.
Hey, Uzoho, yes. Sorry. I mean, okay, Uzoho. I mean, even in the first match that we played against Algeria.
Yeah, the small boys.
Yes,
That was Okoye.
Yes. You understand? So I don't know what. So we have a goalkeeper issue. For this coach, I think he has a formula he's putting together. It's just that we are yet to get there. That's what I'm saying.
Is it better than Raw?
It's too early, chill.
Just 3
looking
games.
looking at the record, is not better than Raw already. But I see the pattern of play. I see the push. I see it. So I think he's going somewhere with it. So I think I can just join the set of people that say let's give him some time.
Of course.
That's what I would just say.
All right, thank you.
So gentlemen, you guys are doing nice. Enjoy your day.
We appreciate your comments. We really do appreciate. Hello. Hi. Keep your thoughts coming on WhatsApp though 08095975805 on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM. I see some of your comments coming in. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Good evening.
Good evening to you.
Good evening to everyone in the studio.
Yeah, good evening.
Greatness calling you guys from Abara.
Thank you.
Yes, welcome.
Sorry, I missed the guy name. He's trying to make a point, and Chidi overdosed, and the voice told him that that shot is powerful. That shot is not powerful.
You mean Alex?
No, but it wasn't a shot. And I don't know. Well,
a pass.
Yeah, he kind of like placed the ball. It wasn't like he was.
a pass.
Yes,
It was
it's
a
so
pass.
powerful.
It was a
Okay.
pass.
If you guys watch Man City versus
See this ball
Dortmund,
now. Now the ball, same ball why did this was from
you know,
35.
strong,
Kai.
you know the powerful
This
shot.
was a
A
rocket
pass.
ball. Wait,
It was a pass. It was
wait,
very-
you will see. You will hear from Alex again now. I'm replaying the thing for him to watch.
He just laid the ball for him.
I watched the game now
See.
yesterday. Now, not the game when I watch. I did for studio when they showed the match. I watch and that match. Okay, will you compare that shot with
That's a pass.
shot where John Stone just scored against Dortmund? That was powerful. He hit it with all his strength. This guy
Oga, that goal was a shot.
I bet.
Nico, please.
Anyway, that's not the bone of contention.
See, do you know? Hello.
Yeah.
Chidi, do you know when you see? I'm a footballer. I used to watch ball. When you see a player hit ball with his power, you will see the body movement.
see?
Go and watch all the clip of Steven Gerrard's shot. Does he shot all this long shot? You will see the strength and the power. That's what the guy just hit and because no one make Nigeria players carry the ball go score. Just hit and the ball goes score.
So what did he make of the game though? They lost.
I don't make anything. All this keeper and this I don't make anything.
No vex. No.
I've seen screamers, right?
It's not about
belters.
was there shot in the ball? Was it heavy?
It wasn't heavy, Chidi. It was just a case of
So light.
put it. Come on, Tony. Don't take words.
Anyway,
take words away from me.
why you're looking
No,
for
no.
words?
I'm not. Nah,
Someone
listen.
is calling us all the way from Alberta.
Alberta.
Are you in Alberta, Femi?
Alberta.
No, I'm sorry. I'm calling from Dallas, Texas.
I'm kidding you. I know. Welcome.
Hi, everyone. Good day to you guys.
Yeah.
Talking about our national team, I think our national team is in total disarray right now.
Wow.
The goalkeeping issue actually is a big crisis in our team right now. And even now, teams in Africa now, they are getting to know that we have a goalkeeping issue. Look at the goal against Ghana. Long range, the same problem. You understand what I'm trying to say? So, out of every 10 shots being faced with our goalkeepers right now, maybe from long range, you know that 9 of it is going to go in.
True.
You understand? And moreover, our team right now, we've lost the fear factor. We no longer have a fear factor anymore. So I think we need to go back to the basics. And the basis has to be the Nigerian league. You understand what I'm trying to say? We need to develop Nigeria. Even this current set of players, I don't have any confidence in them. We need to go back to the basics, go back to the Nigerian league. Let the bulk of our national team come from the league. Maybe then we can blend them with a few European stars. Because when we have the bulk of the team coming from the Nigerian league, they will be ready to fight for the shirt. They'll be ready to fight for the country. That's my take. Thank you so much.
Thank you. We do appreciate Femi. By the way, we're live on Facebook. You can watch us, Nigeria Info 993. Let's take a few comments on our Facebook handle. When you're tweeting us on Twitter, make sure you're using hashtag FatGLive. We really appreciate that. All right, we're going on a break in a bit, but let's take a look at Facebook. Some of your comments coming in. This one says, there is no solution to Nigeria's Super Eagles. Okay, there's no solution to the Nigerian Super Eagles in the next 50 years. That's from Joseph Mikel. This is how we don't go to Facebook.
I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. Yeah.
That strike, short or precision, was savable. Ozoho moved too late. That's all, says Oluwadara Soumi.
Spot on.
Thank you. Lawrence Olutayo goes, Chidi, you get loud mouth. How you go take talk say you feel over diesel? Now your babao. Lawrence from Songota. Anyway,
Please tell him.
You know, the worth of a man is not by his size, but the content in the man. Chidi's a vibe, says Daniel Adefidikpe. Thank you. We do appreciate. Let's go to some of your thoughts coming in on our WhatsApp channel. This one says, Chidi, you've forgotten that Nigeria lost to CR. What's CR again?
Central African Republic.
Yeah, the very day.
This current coach?
You were
No. He said the very day I went to do commentaries myself.
Yeah, myself.
At the stadium.
Yeah. At the Teslim Balogun Stadium, that last minute goal. Chidi, you jinxed that game.
Chidi,
And the funny thing is, I kept saying, Aruma just upset Nigeria, and they did.
Yeah,
Can you remember the guy who
I felt it.
Can you remember the name of the?
Why would I remember that name?
It's not about who was
Namganda.
on commentary
Namganda.
duty we've heard better names. I mean,
Anyways,
there's a guy that
Chidi is a clown. I don't laugh. Taya El Sabio from IKD. I'm not a clown.
El Sabio.
Yeah, sounds like a
I say Sabi.
But we can actually deal with the goalkeeper or the goalkeeping department.
Issue.
Yeah, problem in the Nigerian team.
Please share.
No, the thing is, I mean, I was privileged to follow high institution football league.
IFL.
Yeah,
Okay.
and
Chidi's rackets too.
you know, and I was on commentary on some of the games.
Oh, that's good.
And there were teams like the Lagos State University, Unilag, and all that stuff, and a lot of teams played. You know, and I saw goalkeepers in that tournament. We need a link.
Are you saying we should take goalkeepers
No.
from IFL straight to the national
Chidi,
team?
wait. No, not straight to the national team. That's why I said we need a link. Somebody called and said we need to go back to the league.
Yeah.
That's spot on. If you can get these guys, you know, keeping for their respective universities across Nigeria. I've seen top goalkeeping. Top. I'm not top. The guy that was
No cap.
the goalkeeper, for Unilag, the last IFL was fantastic. You know, if we can pick these guys,
Groom them.
okay, get them into a proper football program, maybe they start playing for one of the teams in Nigerian Professional Football League. You can get them to the national level. These guys are top goalkeepers, and they don't get the training that guys like Uzoho and Maduka Okoye get.
But
But they're fantastic.
better than
With the training,
They are better than them.
these
I
guys,
saw
yeah.
these games
I wouldn't
live.
say they are better.
No, I wouldn't say they're better.
I
but
feel that they have
potential.
the potential to get better.
If you
let
put
me
these
say
guys-
this, guys.
Okay.
Since Ezenwa, there have been no home-based goalkeeper that have been trusted in goal, giving a run of games.
Is it that we don't have good goalkeepers in the
John Noble traveled with the team so many times,
It wasn't given
never
a chance.
played.
Yeah.
Ojo Olorunleke was never given the chance. There were times he was called up, he never played. You know, we have Kaide Bankole, who's who is doing well. There's Adebayo also from Happywell in Jerusalem, who's with the team. I was expecting that maybe at some point yesterday he gets a looking. The problems we're having is we're having managers who are not spreading the tentacles. Listen, if you have a problem with 2-3 goalkeepers, how about you for a game, 2 games, trust a different goalkeeper and see what comes. We're having international friendlies come and go, and when we're moving in circles, we're moving around the same set of people who were complaining that these guys aren't doing well. So we need to have
Leave that circle?
We need to leave that circle and give a home-based goalkeeper
The opportunity.
and the confidence they need to perform.
I could give you 3 names. I could give you 3
I think what he
names.
said is just great because you're trying the
mentioned
same
about
thing. You're trying the same
Sochima.
thing and you want a different result.
don't understand.
It won't work, and that's the
there are
problem.
hungry goalkeepers in the league
What are you
who are just
doing?
begging for
this
opportunities.
is a vital point. But if I'd like you to also see this conversation from the eye of the manager. You're the coach of arguably the most passionate footballing nation on the continent. There are little room for errors. You are
The errors we're seeing now?
Yeah, no, Tony,
We're seeing the errors
just
now.
understand. You have no time to experiment. Every
True,
game,
true.
the fans, we have. I mean, it's cliche. There's over 200 million coaches, Chidi. So if the Super Eagles, as a manager, you go into the team, you want to work with those you consider to be the best. You don't have the time to experiment and say, oh, Aloya, go to Heartland and get me this person or go this. And you want to work with the guys who you've seen, the guys who you can trust, who your agents have somehow been able to assess and say, these guys will get the result for you. I think Tony's points and Alex's points are futuristic. But as the coach of the Super, if you're coaching
Maybe the under
Zimbabwe,
17 or
not even
under
the under 17, I'm talking about main national teams like
Okay.
Zimbabwe or Burkina Faso, with all due respect to those countries, the expectation level is limited compared to the Super Eagles. Everyone wants each game to end in victory for the team. And as a manager, you want to. So that's why I think it's a challenge, except they put on paper when they're signing this contract that in the next 2 years, we don't expect you to go win the AFCON. If you come back, even from the group stages, but we see exciting football, we can still trust you with a job, but it doesn't happen. Every African Cup of Nations tournament, they are trying to win those competitions. You can't go with experimental players.
So it's a short term. It's a short term.
That's what it is.
It's a
I'm
short term
not saying
contract.
go to
Yeah.
a major
Zero.
tournament with goalkeepers or players you are not sure of, but the international friendly is
opportunities,
there for a purpose. But obviously, the managers we're having are not using it. They are not using it, and this applies for the issue of home-based players
that's something
getting
Roy
into the
did decently. In all fairness,
Decently?
Yeah, he did great. I remember there was Ezenwa's conversation. It was the game against Zambia. I'd always remember the very first time he saw himself on the big screen. I was in Uyo then as a reporter to cover that game, Nigeria, and he saw himself on the big screen, and that's when Carl unfortunately couldn't be able to continue playing, and he just smiled, and we picked up a vital point on that day and eventually became part of the conversation and the best thing to happen to goalkeeping from the NPFL. But unfortunately, those who've had the opportunity to play to be featured in the Super Eagles haven't had that chance to play. And if you don't give them, like Tony mentioned, I like Alexis still. These are goalkeepers who are goalkeepers in the IFL. The quality and competition level where the Super Eagles is
different. It's different. Yeah.
So we're talking future plans.
Yeah.
And again, the caller who mentioned the NPFL, it's vital, Chidi. That's why you could draft straight to the national team. It's supposed to be the pool for the Super Eagles, but unfortunately, it's not.
I mean, Tony.
Anyways, let's take a few more thoughts, guys. Super Eagles.
It's spiritual. We need to go spiritual now.
Or maybe Super Eagles didn't play anything from start to finish. They had no grip of the game. They were just chasing ball all through. Algeria played better, had control of the ball, very balanced side with tenacity, ability, composure. Our keeper na Akpako. Fidgeting throughout. Let's get goalkeeper from our league. Groom them till they become great. Peter Rufai, Ike Sherimu, Dosu Joseph, Inyama. They all came from the league, not going to bring keepers playing for one league 5 team abroad. Until we use this as a template for our goalkeeping department, we won't go anywhere. Over those, and you can reckon that all our great goalkeepers have actually come from our league.
Yeah, they have. They have. I mean, Dodo Mayana. At some point in time, Bamidele Ayenuba as well. He was called up to the national team. Started from Aimba as well as Vincent Inyama. So I tend to agree.
Why don't we go back? It's almost like we are. Well, we see this. We see what to have. What we should do. But then it's almost like when a new coach comes, no one tells him about history.
That's what Emmanuel said. I mean, you have to work with the best. Because as the coach, you want instant results.
Who are the best?
Are you telling
what you have right now?
Are you saying
Francis
that in our league
the best?
Are you saying
I'm not saying he's the best, but show me who's better.
Wait, are you saying in the MPFL there's no
who's better than
how many?
Emmanuel team, you covered the league a lot last season and season before.
See, there's a difference between who's the best and who's more exposed. Genuinely. I think, and that's what these coaches look at. If you get an MPFL coach, they will trust. And some of these managers, I don't think it's
but Emmanuel, these great goalkeepers were not exposed before they got the opportunity.
See, I'm saying there is a technical committee also that has got the likes of JJ. I think Amokachi is in there. These are the guys who are also supposed to advise these coaches. If you employ me and you say, Emmanuel, in the next 2 months, we need Nigeria Info to stay number 1 in terms of sport all through, not just Nigeria, Africa. And I look at the team and I say, Alex, you're on the S with the T. This one likes women a lot, and I go and import people just to achieve the result. Does it mean that I don't like to breed talent, or I don't like to just hunt around locals? No, I just want to get the best to get the results, because that's what I'm assigned to do. He's not here to groom. It's the Super Eagles. The best alone should play. It's no emotions. I'm a diehard fan of the MPFL, and when we saw Anayewala 2 seasons ago completely bust the entire division, it didn't take him too long. He got invited to the team. There will always be that opportunity, but somehow when you've got a new manager and you look at the league, how many games do we even see?
Again,
you look at
those new goalkeepers are not even given the chance.
Exactly, but we don't have too many games. And when you see these friendly matches, they are graded friendlies. You don't want to experiment, sadly.
So let's go. When do you experiment? How do players get their debut?
Miraculously, injuries or just minute opportunity that they get.
There has to be a system.
It's true. The same friendly.
Unfortunately, it wouldn't be.
Over the Nations League, the Nations League, we've seen so many players get their debuts.
Except you have the FA impose and come with this quota system or come with this regulation that you need to infuse
already
60% players from the NPFL to the Super
technical
That's
template.
the only way, Chidi, because if you've got 40 players invited and 38 are professional based, the 2 invited are just fillers.
Anyways, let's go back to the
invited from the MPFL, I should say.
To the comments. Good evening, Fatg. If you want to laugh, just watch Super Eagles play football. They said Raw was problem. Raw has gone. To win a match now is problem. Sonny
Who
from
gave us our
Ikoton,
biggest victory ever in history? It's this man
against
now.
Sao Tome. Good evening, guys. We have goalkeepers. I mean, good ones. I was opportunity to see Nigeria Bar Association tournament here in VI last month. Come on, we're not talking about retired people.
No, they might not be retired, though.
They might go and bring what's it they call those machineries. All I know is
mercenaries.
all I know is that we overdose. I'm going to ignore you.
I'm correcting you, Chidi. That's what I do.
You're doing a great job. You're doing a great job.
You said machinery. There's nothing like that. It's mercenaries.
Which is correct.
No,
You're correct.
No, he's also correct.
No, he's not.
No, you can say mercenary.
No,
Anyways.
footballing terms.
No,
It's not an English
No, we're not
class.
gonna do
We're not
that.
gonna do that. You see why overdose is a dividing house.
Let's
I don't
let
divide
Chidi.
anything.
Let's let Chidi
Overdose
take this
is a
one.
unifier.
I mean,
Unification.
I just want to bring all parties
Vote for
on
me
board.
because I'm a unifier.
Yeah.
And the campaign has started.
I'm talking NFF. What's
Yeah.
my business with Nigerian politics?
Yeah, I'm talking NFF actually.
No, that's not what we're talking about.
That's not what
Yeah,
The campaign has started.
Chidi was he loves to play smart.
Yeah.
He thinks he's smart.
He knows what he's
Anyways,
doing.
And that's what lands him in trouble most times.
Yeah. Played one audio from God knows where.
I still remember.
Do you want to cue it in again?
Mike Paul says, "Hi Chidi, if we
Remember
call
La
that
Liga.
goal a magnificent strike, then we risk compromising standards." Ozil only started moving when the ball was almost halfway to him.
That
It's
was bad
possible
goalkeeping,
He was
basically.
unsighted or simply poorly sighted. All right,
And
let's
he had
take,
traffic
you can't
right
make
in
a
front
case.
of
let's
him.
take three more calls on this one. Hello.
Always pushing for La Liga money.
All right, for us. Hello.
Black sheep.
Hello. Good evening,
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening, Overdose. Emmanuel.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah.
I made the doom from Survey.
Make it short, isn't it?
You know I am not happy.
Tell us why.
If I should put the blame, I will blame Emmanuel Etim
And Femi and the gang. Yeah, I know.
Yes. I believe that the reform of Nigerian football should start from Nigeria for Femi and the gang. Femi and the gang is the greatest radio station in Nigeria. This platform should be a listening post for Nigerian politicians, policymakers. I shouted, I complained. Emmanuel, you know I'm not happy.
It's Chidi talking to you.
We could bear the failures of Petero. Why can't we bear Emmanuel Emenike? Amuneke.
Emmanuel. Yeah, Emmanuel.
I am a reform-oriented person. If I should be a policymaker in Nigeria, I will give Emmanuel Amuneke 5 years. I will send Mikel Obi, Yobo, and Ahmed Musa to a coaching course in Europe for succession plan. I am not happy. There's no time for me to say what I want to say.
All right.
But I'm not happy.
Thank you. Take it easy and try and stay happy. Drink some water. It can help. Hello.
Oh.
Hi.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening to you. Talk to us. Make it quick.
Yeah, first time caller.
First time caller. We applaud you for those.
Okay, check.
Yeah, my name is Gerald from ERA.
Gerard. All right.
Okay, talking about the Super Eagles, I think the problem is not realizing the talent we have home base. Because if you look at it very well, okay, we've lost Vincent Enyama and Ali Kene to the other I think. So now we are not depending on those guys we have, Zohan and then Sam. So the problem now is the shot came in and it was distracted. So what I'm trying to say is that if we are to depend on these guys, we're not to blame the coach Pasero. We have to blame the players too, because the coach has laid his tactics down. If you watch the game, they had good tactics, they had good play, but individually they were not performing well. So that's what I'm trying to say. The problem is not with the coach; it's with the players.
All right.
You don't have top class goalkeepers. You don't have top class players.
All right. Thank you. We do appreciate. Let's take a final call for now. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Yeah, it's a more.
I agree to you.
Yeah, this is Asna Baba who is calling you from Apapa War.
Welcome, Asna Baba.
That is why I always complain on my own. Sacking of General destroy super ego. You hear me?
I hear you.
Sacking of General destroy super ego. Before Nigeria will get it right, let's go back to the drawing board. Thank you. That is my take.
All right, thank you. We do appreciate. Well, just yesterday, Iman, I couldn't get your take on John Obi Mikel's retirement.
Legendary.
Yeah. I wanted to ask you, where does he rank in your list of Nigerian midfielders?
I don't have a list for anything, but I think he was one of the more exciting players to watch. Less controversial, nothing controversial all through his footballing career, except the decision to leave Manchester United and play for Chelsea. He was such a professional. Didn't talk much often on the pitch, but very effective. The under-20 championship, I still think would be Mikel's best performance ever. But again, he went in to win laurels with Chelsea and with the Nigerian national side. I mean, such an amazing footballer, Chidi. One of the best to play, not just for the Super Eagles, but for the teams he had the opportunity of playing with. And happy retirement, John. Still look like he could carry on playing football for the next 5 years.
35.
Wise guy. And for the first time ever, more so, his celebration of the late Rashidi Yekini is with the Chelsea inner vest when they won the Champions League, dedicated to Rashidi Yekini. Not many people knew he did that until yesterday when Chelsea put out that picture, and we all had to zoom into it. So great guy, wish him all the best.
All right, so we talked about it a bit yesterday. John Obi Mikel retiring from football. He retired from national team football just some 2-3 years ago, but now he's called it quits at all levels from competitive football. This will carry day on Twitter says Super Eagles didn't play anything from start to finish. They had no grip of the game. We were just chasing ball all through. I think I've taken this one on WhatsApp. Thank you. This one from Yemi Oyeleye says, you guys are really cracking me up tonight. Really looking forward to seeing Femi in the studio alongside you guys on a Wednesday night with those Femi vibes. As for the goalkeeping issue, Maduka
Femi has vibes.
Yeah, he has.
If Femi is in the studio,
Bookie vibes.
Chidi could be sacked the next day.
No, he can't sack anyone.
Only Iman.
Until I recommend. There's a process.
I'm just saying.
It's an establishment that works.
Yeah, there's a system. Unfortunately, his Alex is coming
Chidi. Let it go, let it go, man.
No, I mean,
you live to fight some other time, bro.
Tony, don't talk to me.
I'm
in charge of this show, man.
Okay, it's fine.
I mean, you should know I can limit.
Alex is trying to protect. Tony's trying to protect the brother.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyways, we've got wonderful people in the house. They are from the Lekki Volleyball Club, and it's good to have them. We'll have Fari Elisian, and she's an actress, a content creator. I think I've seen a few of her content, so good to have you. We'll also have Casey, who is a businessman. He looks like a crypto boss, the way he looks. But these guys are volleyball players, and they've got a big tournament coming up. They are part of the Lekki Volleyball Club. It's good to have you guys in the studio. Welcome.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
Oh, okay. Let me turn on your mic. I told them Fari, you'll be coming on the show, and by the way, that's Emmanuel Etim. That is The Voice, and that's Overdose the Elder. He's actually, you're secured with him behind you, and there's Alex. You have to be careful of this one though. The cameraman now for those.
That's disrespectful, Chidebere. Well,
anyway.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it gonna?
Yeah, it's good. It's great. Yeah, look, it's good to have you guys. Casey,
Thank you.
You play volleyball?
Very actively, yeah.
When I was in secondary school, I played volleyball, and I remember that you served like this. is that still how they serve?
That's for amateurs, actually. So if you're a pro, you have to jump and serve. But that's still allowed. So.
Wow! Just call the Izema and amateur on live radio.
If you come around, we can improve your game.
Okay. Anyways, Fari, it's good to have you. You've been playing volleyball for how long?
I've been playing it back in school. I didn't play it for like 4-5 years, but Nigeria made me play the game.
Yeah. Anyways, where are you from?
I'm from Russia.
Russia.
Yeah. To you soon.
I like the fact that she said to you too.
Yeah, I mean, she's great with her content. You know, I saw your picture some months back with Anok Perry, who is actually a good friend of the house, the badminton champion. You remember him?
Yeah.
Is it a picture of your video with him? So
yeah, I play badminton as well.
Oh, you've met the champion. This is the home of badminton.
For real?
Imaginary champion, by the way.
No, I want tournament. Have you played at the police college?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I do play there.
When you go to the police college, ask them who is Chidibere Anugolu, and they will tell you, I'm the champion there.
But I'll beat you though.
How? I'll give you 10 ahead.
Wow.
You can't give me 10 ahead. I'll give you 10 ahead.
You need to see me play.
Oh, you need to
anyway,
see me
play.
My money's on fire though.
I don't know how much, but my money's on fire.
Anyway, so we have this big one coming up, the Lekki Volleyball Club, and shout out to Bob Eckert. Though, you know, I've known Bob for a long time. My days with the National Open University, and then we work together. He's a great guy. He's a poet as well. He's got a few books out, and we've been friends for quite some time. So we've got the big one coming. It's called the LVC Thunder Games 2022. And when I met Bob recently, he was telling me about how much millions are into this tournament. And for me though, I think you guys seem to spend more money than even the federation, the volleyball federation. You guys are Russian money. Do I see it?
No, so it's not Russian money.
It's not Russian money.
It's Nigerian money.
Anyways, so I mean, how long have you guys been existing, the Lekki Volleyball Club?
So officially as a registered club, a little over a year, but we've been playing together for over 5 years.
Wow.
Yeah, so individuals who love the sports and decide to develop it. So we came together, formed the club. So we take in people who want to learn the sports, people want to enjoy the sports, and now we are trying to promote the sports all over Nigeria. So that's why this tournament comes up, the Thunder Games. It's going to feature 12 male and 12 female teams from all over Nigeria.
Oh, that's great. That's a national tournament.
That's a national tournament. So we're having the best players from everywhere come and show us your skills and all. So the winning prize is part of the attraction. So the first male team that wins is getting #1 million.
#1 million, the first male team.
Yeah, the female team is getting #1 million as well.
Equality.
Yeah, so all together we're giving up away over 4.5 million naira. Second.
Okay, is there a place for Nigerian? Because I can put up a team. This is my boss.
How are the teams selected?
So we just put it out there. We actually have a lot of volleyball teams in Nigeria. They're just not popular because they're not properly supported.
Yeah.
So we don't have a lot of competitions like this. So that's part of why we are coming together to do this, to give the sports the recognition it requires. Yeah. So whenever you put out stuff like if you organize your competition properly, a lot of teams are going to show up, male and female. Funny thing is that a lot of people love volleyball all over Nigeria. They just don't know where to play, how to enjoy the sports and all. So that's where we come in. We play even in Nigeria, play outside Nigeria.
Wow.
Yeah, some time ago we played in Benin Republic.
How long have you been playing volleyball?
I started playing volleyball in secondary school. That was about 10 years ago.
Wow.
Just for fun. But then when I moved into Lagos, I had to seek somewhere to play because I really love the sport. So I've played in different parts of Lagos until I relocated to the island, and then we started building this, and now it's come to this. So it's now big enough that we can host national tournaments. We played in London just a couple of months ago. So we are really trying to promote the sports any way we can. So
it's really developmental because, for people who maybe, just what are these guys doing? And they see the fun, because I know it's always a festival when it comes to volleyball. There's drinking, there's food, there's everything. And, I was talking to Bob, and he said, you guys are the real Chop Life gang. And after, it's like those clubs where after playing, the real food comes in. Fari, you've been in Nigeria for how long?
2.5 years.
Oh, so, but you don't hear pidgin.
I don't hear pidgin.
Within 2.5 years. Well, how did you do that? That's.
It's 2.5 years is a lot of time.
Absolutely.
I was speaking pidgin already after 1 month being here. I was already tearing pidgin.
Do you have a Nigerian boyfriend?
In past.
In the past.
Okay,
yeah.
That's
before
makes sense now.
Nigerian Prince.
Yeah.
Last.
Anyways, look, it's a pleasure having you. So, I'm excited to ask you many questions. What brought you to Nigeria? But I'm just going to stick to volleyball. But since
for safety,
since you just told me there's an opening for a boyfriend, so it would be seeing how we can go about that. Casey, hope you don't mind. I have some single men in the house.
Chidibere, just put yourself forward. That's
I have
what you
a spec,
want to
though.
do.
What's your spec?
I can't tell you. When I see him, I'll know.
Samis is not here. not even the voice.
I will never show you.
Have you heard this man speak?
We're married people.
The voice, show him what you heard.
The voice said you want again?
We're actually married people in the studio.
Nah, the voice, don't do that.
Do we have a single
Say you're married.
Do you know this man?
Am I?
Say you're married.
Show your fingers.
Is that something from Russia? They like show your fingers. Anyway, Fari, how long have you been playing volleyball?
Okay, in Nigeria, I've been playing since last year. From like August. I started playing from August, yeah.
Okay, but generally though?
Generally, I've been playing it for 5 years.
5 years.
Back in Russia, yeah, I used to play for 5 years.
Oh, that's great. So, how do you get involved? How did you get involved with the LVC Thunder Games 2022?
It was one of my friends that brought me in initially because I was really interested in playing volleyball. I wanted to... I know I'm good at it, but I just wanted to get the skill back. And the vibes the team gave me, the LVC guys and girls, I just loved it from the day one. And of course, I got stick to it. I
Great.
just started coming back to back.
Great. But then you play other sport like badminton.
I play badminton as well.
Yeah. Anyway, let's stick with the. Well, this tournament is going down at the training ground, Middle Hall School. Did I pronounce that correct?
Exactly.
So that's where we train.
Lekki?
Yeah, but the tournament is holding at Teslim Balogun Stadium.
Oh, that's big.
Chidi, by the way, is banned from entering Teslim Balogun Stadium.
I'm not banned. Don't mind him.
Yeah. Have they raised it?
Yeah, they have.
Shout out to the Lagos State sponsor.
Anyway, so the tournament is for the 9th to the 15th of October. That's a complete 6-day. And 12 teams, 12 male teams, 12 female teams across Nigeria. What's your aim? What do you wish to achieve with this tournament?
We just want to showcase the talents that we have in Nigeria. So there are some sports that are overlooked in Nigeria. Our Nigeria junior team just won the African tournament. I'm sure a lot of people don't know.
Yeah.
So we have talents in Nigeria, and this tournament is going to be one of the ways to showcase it. We have sponsors who are coming on board as well to help us push this. So it's basically to showcase our talents.
All right, that's great. Fari, for you though, will you be playing?
Of course I will.
Okay. What
you want to come and see?
I'm sure coming.
We'll send an entire team to come.
What team do you support? What team do you play for? Or will you be playing for?
You can see her, Jesse.
Yeah.
The Lekki Volleyball Club.
Oh, you play for the Lekki Volleyball.
That's the host team.
She's one of our celebrity members.
That's great.
So I'm guessing that at the tournament there'll be perhaps scouts or to come look out for special talents, because I know the volleyball Premier League is quite active in Nigeria. Strong teams. Yeah.
So the good thing is that speaking for our club, we have players that have touched volleyball for the first time, and we have players that have represented Nigeria all over the world. So it's a cross section of everything.
Luxury and professionalism.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So in competitions like this, we can have talents. We have some professionals coming in to train the team, to coach the team, and all that. So all forms of stakeholders in the volleyball world are going to be there watching.
Okay.
Yeah. So obviously scouts are going to be there and pick up whoever is good enough to go.
So are national team players allowed to join in this?
Anybody, as long as
it's
they're
an opportunity to win money.
Of course, and money, why not?
So we're looking at 12 male, 12 female.
Yeah.
I know you must have a lot of people registered now. Do you have everyone complete now?
Yeah.
Okay, so even Nigerian people can come on board.
Really, maybe you prepare for next year.
Next year,
it's supposed to be an annual event. So
great.
When was the first edition held?
This is the maiden edition. So we've been having Lagos tournaments, but this is the first national tournament we are hosting.
Wow.
Yeah, so this is the first edition.
That's great. Well, for all the volleyball lovers, I can squeeze in 1 or 2 calls. If you played volleyball in secondary school, I played in secondary school. I used to be a badass volleyball player.
Would that be just a quick one before you head to the follow? Would there be gate takings or it's just?
It's free. Anybody who wants to come watch, you can come in and watch free of charge.
The indoor sports hall at the Teslim Balogun Stadium.
Yeah.
I think you forgot to mention that also junior kids competition going to be on those days as well. So not only adults but also junior kids from Lekki schools.
Will be playing.
Yeah.
So it's really developmental to
course.
It is not just
Of
about
course.
adults.
All
Catching
right.
them young.
Everybody.
Okay.
Well, let's squeeze in one or two calls. 0700993.
I'll be shocked if we have a volleyball fan.
I think we do because I mean, a lot of people actually play volleyball.
You'll be surprised.
You know, Emmanuel, volleyball is a
Tell me.
sexy people's game.
What do you mean?
It's past 8 o'clock.
Chidi,
What's
not
okay,
Chidi.
8:25 now.
It's
Okay, we'll use that
8:25.
word.
Chidi. Come on.
Let's take calls. Hello.
You're just thirsty, Chidi. Get away from
Oh,
me.
Gosh.
Hi.
Hello, Chidi.
Did you play volleyball?
Yes, I did in my secondary
Oh,
school.
okay.
Oh, that's nice.
But I love the beach volley most times. Those ones that.
That's the one we watch, actually.
Yeah,
That's the one we watch.
So, but I didn't play in the stadium sometimes. When I go to the stadium, that's a big area. I join them once in a while.
Yeah.
So, where is the venue for this volleyball tournament?
So the club, we play at Middle Hall in Elegushi, but the tournament is holding. Yeah, the tournament's holding in Teslim Balogun Stadium. But any other details you want to know, you can.
Okay, I'm in Philly, so that means I will go for that. I'll get Manuel.
Yes, please.
I'll get Manuel.
Yes, I'm listening.
I said Mikel, they talk.
Oh, hi. Yes, Sense, we'll get across to you. It's the Liverpool jersey we're able to acquire, okay?
No, I'll appreciate.
All right, well, we can't get a back jersey. I can't go to our bar because of
Sir?
this. Hey, we'll give it the Liverpool jersey. I'll let you know when to come pick it. Yeah. Okay.
I can come and pick it or whichever way.
I'll let you know. We'll announce it. For now, we're talking volleyball. Get out of here.
No. I want to kill 2 birds.
Okay, I understand.
All right, thank you. Well, let's squeeze in this one. Hello. Not ready for us. Let's try some of the other lines. If you played volleyball, talk to us. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Oh, good evening.
You don't sound like you played volleyball.
Yeah, sounds like a football fan.
I'm a first caller.
First time
caller. We applaud you.
Shake,
Welcome.
shake. Yeah.
Talk to us.
My name is Shagwadi.
All right.
Calling from Kodu.
All right.
I played volleyball in secondary school, and I want to ask them: is there any club like Filegado Volleyball Club coming for the tournament?
From where?
Say the name again.
Filegado.
Company. I don't think so.
Volleyball very well in Benue.
From Benue State.
No.
Is there anything from Benue coming?
I can't see
particularly.
Yeah, you don't have the full shit. Yeah.
Ah, okay.
All right.
Well, before the tournament starts, we'll get the list of the teams
playing. All right.
Yeah.
It's a big tournament. Thank you. Final call for now. Hello.
Their names, Filagado. They'll be mercenaries.
All right.
I don't think.
Not already here. Anyways, look, I'm just. I would really like to go back to play volleyball, but badminton has got my heart now. But I'm excited for what you guys are doing at the Lekki Volleyball Club, the LVC. So it's the LVC Thunder Games. Why is it called the Thunder Games? Is it because of the
the sound of a spike sounds like thunder. So that's where the name comes from.
Wow, that's nice. I'm sure there are positions. What position do you play?
I'm a setter. So
and he's very, very good.
The setter is like a midfielder.
Yeah, like JJ Okocha.
Something like that. So you set up.
Alex got me. You got me. Yeah. When he mentioned it was a center, I looked at his tummy and I was like, "What is this?" And I looked at mine. I was like,
But it's not about the body; it's about the movement.
It's about the movement.
Yeah.
I mean, it's more about the skill. You have to be. You have to be
Okay.
mobile, but the setting requires the most skill.
Wow.
Yeah, others agility and being able to move
Yeah.
around. Yeah. So
But I actually know why Casey likes to be a setter.
Why?
In a mixed team of guys and girls, a setter takes a girl in, which means he's behind it.
It's too early for that.
This is a good conversation. I want them to have the conversation. No, Tony, don't.
Now,
For clarity, actually, because we're not volleyball experts. So what does it mean to take it? This one not here take a get in.
So the thing is that we are the competition is not going to be mixed.
Okay.
So guys
I love that.
participate and
Can I be
female
drafted in?
For
I'm
mixed.
a star player.
There's
mixed.
no mixed events at this championship.
No mixed.
So when we train mixed sometimes.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
I would like to train with
I
you
think
guys.
our coverage will be for the training then.
We play on Tuesdays,
Yeah.
Thursdays, and Sundays.
Yeah. When is Farid playing?
I plays very regularly.
Oh, okay.
She'll be there tomorrow.
Okay.
Sure.
Can I be her setter?
You could
You want to take me in?
Putin is coming for you. All right. Anyways, look, guys, I'm just excited, and this is for real though. I played volleyball in.
You played
That's the sixth time he's saying it now on this show.
But it sounds exciting, actually. This tournament.
I did. Volleyball is exciting. It's a lot of
Volleyball is exciting. Yeah.
smash. and all that.
Chidebe, where did you play when you were
I
playing?
play for my team's
What
now.
position did you play?
Your position, that's what I mean.
I was a server.
There's no position like that. It doesn't exist.
No. Everybody says.
Yeah, there's a server. But
Well, you know,
everybody
my
says-
serve was so
everybody
good.
says,
I kept serving.
Everybody says.
You disappoint us.
Anyway, well, it's been a pleasure having you guys from the Lekki Volleyball Club.
Thank you.
It's a big one that's coming up.
Sorry, Chidi, I know you just want to chase them out. Is that where they could reach out to you guys, social media?
Yeah, we are on Instagram. Lekki Volleyball Club on Instagram.
Okay.
So send us
Simple.
DMs. Yeah, we have a website as well, but Instagram is the easiest way. Send us
Yeah,
DMs.
I'm just perusing through your website now.
Yeah. Oh, so you get whatever
Is
details
it
you want.
active?
Yeah, very,
It is
very.
active. Everything we do is active.
I like that. Of
Everything is
course.
active, yeah.
I think it's
There's a Russian influence there.
You know.
So you can hit us up, send us a DM. You want to come and train, you want to come and learn, you want to
Okay.
come and have. It's a good community as well to meet people
come
from
and be
all
with
walks of
Exactly.
life.
Mhm.
We have young people, we have old
Diesel,
people.
we're changing
We
sports.
have people
We're playing
doing all of
volleyball
them.
now.
So
Yeah.
it's a good community as well beyond volleyball.
Can I be a
The
smasher?
club, our slogan, our slogan is cruise and volleyball.
Yeah.
So we have
Cruise and volleyball.
Cruise and volleyball.
I like
Yeah.
proper
also
volleyball and
catch
proper
cruise.
cruise.
Proper cruise.
Yep.
Anyway,
That's what
Cruise
we live
ball.
for, right?
well,
Cruise ball.
before we let you go though, and I really want to end this in an all happy mood, right? But then I know volleyball is not one of the biggest sports. Like my
In
my
Nigeria,
beloved badminton, you know, I love badminton so much. I played actually for Lagos State. I used to be a proper athlete.
Yes, we've heard. Okay, so next.
Seventh time now.
So,
Anyways.
you know, volleyball right now is actually the fastest growing sport in the world.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's
It
growing
is.
really. So the mental part of volleyball is what's very attractive. The fact that you have to make split-second decisions every single time, so it kind of develops your brain a lot. So that's part of why it's being pushed in schools all over the world.
But there are a lot of sports where you have to make decisions in seconds. And I know badminton, for instance, like you have to know when to chop, when to.
Is this
smash.
a volleyball badminton competition?
Yeah. So the difference in
actually know the
badminton,
difference,
the
though.
difference in badminton and
Oh,
volleyball is
okay.
that volleyball is also a team sport. So you have to make decisions and work with people as well. So I have to know your strengths, know your weakness, and when I'm making my split-second decision, I have to make the best decision for you.
True.
Exactly.
So that part of development is very important.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of schools are trying to develop volleyball. So that's why we're bringing in the schools in Lekki as well to come and take part and grow
It's
it
just
from
like
there.
when you play in badminton, the
The
mixed
doubles.
and the doubles.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah,
it's
something like
the
that.
same thing. It's just like you have to feel your partner. Same thing in
Exactly.
the team. You have to feel everybody.
That
on the
connection
team.
has to be
Exactly.
there.
It has to be
There's,
there.
a lot,
Very
there's
important.
this big mental
Connection.
part to it.
Well,
yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
sure I'll be
Real
feeling you
connection.
sometime.
I was going to ask, how expensive is a volleyball apparel? Like football, you need a jersey, the boots. For volleyballer, if there's anything like that.
So I'll just give you one instance.
Okay.
I don't know how much a football costs.
Okay.
Maybe 5,000-10,000
Depends on the
naira.
quality.
Depends
I
on the
think.
quality
Yeah,
of the
it depends on
brand.
quality
and
of the
brand.
brand,
Yeah.
A single volleyball costs over 40,000 naira.
True story.
Yeah, a single volleyball.
Is it played in heaven?
We've got to move those balls.
Okay, someone is saying Ezemo ask her to freestyle. She raps. Do you rap?
Very well.
I'm glad I saw this before.
Now they know how.
You know what? You know what? You know what?
Should I put a
God
beat for
did.
you?
God
I
did.
don't
God did.
freestyle. It's okay.
God did. God did. Rolling that God did tune.
Yeah, God did.
Maybe. Yeah,
Oh,
God
okay.
did by
Let
DJ.
me look for it. Let me look for
Play
it.
something that
Yeah.
you're allowed to play.
You know
Easy.
what?
Don't
Just YouTube.
don't
yeah.
mess it up. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to give you
not
God.
gonna rap.
No, even if it's for 30 seconds. You had a
for 30
full
seconds.
interview.
You got yeah.
If not, there will be no volleyball coverage.
Anyway, so I'm going to hit you up with a God did instrumental.
That's what's up.
You know when it's DJ Khalid in the
Yeah.
house.
Fareed.
And look, you know,
On the beat.
it's a pleasure having you guys come around, and
Thanks
we're
a
looking
lot.
forward
That's the
to it.
best way to sign off.
Yeah. So Fari,
Yeah.
Elysian, is that correct?
Elysian.
I saw someone actually take Gary to her sisters in Russia. Is that you?
Yeah, it's me.
You messed us up. Why? Why should she take Red Gary? You never take Ijebu Gary. And when I saw the video, I was like,
Okay, let me explain why. Yeah, I actually forgot to take Gary from Nigeria to Russia.
oh, you now bought it.
So I bought it in Russia. I didn't buy it. One of my friends had it, so I had to beg him, please
And you
give
have-
me.
you have-
And it was the last Gary he had in his kitchen.
Ah,
And
come
Gary
on.
is
The
really
video went
expensive in
viral
Russia.
actually,
Yeah, it
and when I saw it, like, all your sisters were like, oh, they don't like it. I'm like, no, now when they drink Ijebu
Two
Gary.
of them liked it.
Have you drunk Ijebu Gary before?
I did drink every Gary. Trust me. I went through
If
that.
she learned pigeon in the month, then yeah.
I went through that.
Yeah. So I mean, I was seeing some of your sisters. You have pretty sisters, by the way, and I'm single.
Chile beauty.
I mean, I
She
have to,
pretty.
you know, I always knew I will end
What
up in
you
Russia.
expect?
Come on.
What you expect?
You
You
want the rap,
I,
Chidi.
no, come, we want the
Yeah.
rap.
I'm going
So
to-
what are you guys doing?
We're going to end up-
what do we want?
We're going to talk about this later.
I'm thinking about what we want.
You have really
Okay,
nice. I'm
so
sure they will
No,
like
no,
me.
no, no,
I'm a
Chidi,
nice
let's
guy.
go.
Anyway, let's go with the rap.
Chidi,
But
focus.
next time, please take Ijebu Gary with you.
Yeah.
Heard you.
Let's go with this.
Try God. And I won't disgrace me. Let me feel the bass.
We're live on Facebook, by the way. Shout out to DJ Khalid on this one. Mary Elysia.
Interesting. Here we go. I'm still waiting for the beats. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's gonna drop.
Yeah.
Give it a minute.
But I'm feeling the sound. I love the vibe here.
Yeah.
It's in you. It's in you.
It's coming.
Still coming. Still waiting. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I'm feeling the beat. Hold on. Some people want to hear about my storyline. Just like you, I'm the sinner, not the holy type. My family from Russia, the parents say I dey for Niger. I be like say I want to slowly die. More better money and no peak self. Na black people where I don't they follow make friends. Na love where I find come. In the Port Harcourt that year. In can tell me make I fly come. On 2020 Valentine's Day. I want surprise I enter flight find way. I can't day for Niger. COVID catch us. If I preach this matter, boy, me I go start church.
Nah. And why does that sound like a real story?
It was a real story.
It's a real story.
It's a real story.
So it was a Port Harcourt boy now. The guy.
A Port Harcourt prince, actually.
Port Harcourt
Quick one.
Now Port Harcourt Prince.
Yes, now.
You follow come Niger. COVID can't catch you for Niger.
The COVID wasn't bad after all. For some.
Fari,
that's great.
It's a pleasure having you guys from the Lekki Volleyball Club. And look, we're excited for
OPS Sports.
the big one.
The competition.
We're looking forward to it. We'll be giving it a lot of coverage here on Nigerian Info.
As best we can.
The LVC Thunder Games 2022 from the 9th to the 15th of October 2022. 12 teams. 12 male teams, 12 female teams, and 24 teams in general
24.
coming for this national tournament. 4 million naira in total cash prize.
4.5.
4.5 actually.
Oh, we have the 5. Thanks, guys.
Anyway, and it's going down at the Teslim Balogun Stadium. Thanks, guys. Casey, thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate
Thank you.
the setup.
We are still open to sponsorship, so
All
you
right.
can still hit us up.
All right. So
Again, the Instagram handle you mentioned.
Lekki Volleyball Club.
Okay.
That's
Lekki Volleyball Club across all social media handles.
Yep.
You can find them. All right. Thank you. Thanks, guys.
Thank you for
Let's
having
go
us.
on a
Thank you.
break. When we
Necessary
come
break,
back, from the break, Anthony will be rapping for us, and we'll be talking about Lionel Messi.
You won't try
His
that.
contract is expiring at
I do
PSG,
nothing.
but there's a potential.
Take the
he might
challenge.
just be returning back to Barcelona. We're going to find out between Anthony and The Voice. Pardon me, Alex and The Voice.
You're so confused, bro.
Who is the better
I'm not
rapper?
doing anything.
We'll be right back.